Okay, so I've completely changed my schedule around. No more spending money at the pub and whatever else I was doing. What was I doing again? Ew, that's terrible. I just did it. Wall climbing, yes. No more wall climbing, no more pubbing. We're just gonna work and study and sleep. This is our life now. We go to class once a week. So, let's start. Whole day feels like hope. Study, hop, hop, hop. Gotta get our grades going a little bit. Can't be complete delinquents. Hey! I can't believe we're working together these days. This is so great.
Definitely. I love hanging out with you here. I guess we still have to take care of customers now and then, too.
Oh, I guess so. Now remember, no fooling around while we're on shift. That would be just awful. I mean, seriously, it would be so bad to mess around with each other here in the cafe. So wrong. I need like a tone meter. Am I being like sarcastic? Slash flirty slash playful? Or is it this one? Well, let's try this one. Ah, that's the one I was trying to go for. Okay, good.
Oh, yes, it would be just the worst thing, wouldn't it? You know, I can't help but notice that you and I are the only ones on shift today. I think it's a good time to review what kind of things we should never do in the back room.
Let me bring my snacks. I agree. It's always good to have a firm idea of what kind of terrible things should never happen.
Come on, I have some deep and probing questions for you. What a great day at work!
Oh, I just bet you had a great day at work, Max. Good grief. Well, hello, Dominic. Ah. Hold on. Music's kind of quiet for me. There we go, that's better.
I know this bed is just a cheap single, but after a long day, it feels fantastic. The last quarter has barely begun, and I'm already feeling blown out. I even made it home before everyone else. I pulled my cell phone out to put it on the charger and noticed a text from Isabella. We haven't had a chance to hang out much the last few days. It might be nice to go out tonight. Maybe I'll give Isabella a call.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I smile and call up the speed dial contact for Isabella. Hopefully we can at least catch a bite to eat together.
Oh, hey, Max. How you doing?
Hot and ready, babe. How about you?
Huh, doing fine. My shift's almost over. You want to have some fun?
You know it. An hour later, I'm with Isabella in her room with my shirt off.
Oh. I really have been practicing my massage techniques. I figure you're about as willing a guinea pig as I'm gonna find.
I don't know, get rubbed by my favorite Latina? Sounds pretty dicey. Isabella rolls her eyes with a smile and pushes me onto her bed. I lay out as she begins rubbing my back. It feels fantastic. She even starts using her elbows to work at some of my tough spots.
Oh, hello. Never seen you from the back before, Max.
That feels fantastic, babe. You're really great at this. You studying for physical therapy?
Not really. This is just something to get my partner all hot and bothered.
It's working.
I'm studying for a teaching degree, actually.
Wait, what? Oh, babe, you're gonna turn some young boys into men. Just stepping to the front of the class. Isabella hits my back playfully. Seriously, though, that's kind of a surprise.
Hey, I've always said college is a time to play around. I take my studies seriously, but I'm not going to be able to party like this forever.
Why teaching?
I came from a pretty small town. Not easy to get a quality education there. When I'm done here, I'm going to go back there and help.
That's really sweet, Isabella.
Well, I've still got some time before I settle down, and I do have my hands all over you.
I grin, rolling over onto my back. A while later, I stand up to stretch.
Maybe next time we can actually get out of a bedroom. Maybe I'm keeping my options open. That's terrible.
Definitely, I can't wait for next time. Isabella smiles at me and we chuckle.
Aw, keeping your options open. That's terrible. Sacks on the Beach by Blood and Guts Murphy. Don't know if we have that. And we work.
I'm not really sure what I want to do tonight. I should probably get some work done, but it's Saturday and I feel like taking a little time to myself. I respectfully request that you back off.
Oh, sorry guys, just getting a phone call. Sorry about that, guys. And sorry, Rakesh. Again. Alright. Let's start this again.
I respectfully request that you back off. With all due respect, please stay away from me. I turned for a moment, wondering if Rakesh is talking to me, but I don't think he is. He's got a notebook in one hand, and he's tapping it with a pen in the other. He seems to be considering what he wants to write down. He looks up from his notebook and catches me looking at him. Ah, Max, welcome home. I must tell my parents how I feel. If possible, without telling them how I feel. He looks at me as though I've got the answers hidden in my back pocket. I'm not sure what to tell him.
Excuse me. And I'm sorry for sneezing on you, Rakesh. I'm gonna save this for when I do your route, I think. We'll just skip that for now. Although maybe I'll do it once in between. I won't do it this time, but maybe next time or the second anyway, I'll do it once one way and once the other way. So that way I see both. But I won't do it today.
Oh, well, good luck with that, bro. I know you can figure it out. Just, write what's in your heart or something. I know you can do it, Rakesh. Do your best. Rakesh nods at me with a mixture of disappointment and bewilderment in his eyes. He turns and walks away upstairs. I can't help but feel I've dodged a bit of a bullet there. I really don't want to get into the middle of Rakesh's family squabble.
Not yet, anyway. That gave me some extra energy, too, which is always good. Right. Well, that ended my energy on a high note, so I think we'll just continue. But maybe I'll do attend class. Should I do another sleep early, or should I just... we'll try this. Learning. Hey, Dommy.
As I sit in my room, I find myself staring at the ceiling. It's been a good year so far. I've had a lot of fun, gotten used to college life. I've even gotten together with Isabella. But as I think about what I've got done this year, I can't help but feel like I haven't really made a lot of progress on my greater goals. I mean, this college stuff is alright and all, but how is Back Alley Flash really doing? We had a few good shows at Christmas, and we've done 1 or 2 shows. I don't know, I feel like I've got to throw one final show for this first year. Really get my name out there. This is going to take some work, but if we pull it off by the time school starts up next year, we should be a campus legend.
Let's do it. Let's become legendary.
A few hours later, and Memphis and I are sitting in the cafe talking about our options.
Look, I'm with you, man. I'm always up for throwing a killer show. The big question is, how are you gonna do it? I mean, Gaz has got a pretty big band playing.
Yeah, I know. Maybe we can do something on campus, though. Look, it's the last quarter of the year. That means 2 things are happening. Freshmen are celebrating their first year, and seniors are celebrating graduation. Between the 2 of those, there's gotta be a party we can land.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Okay, we'll need to figure out a set list, and scope the scene to figure out where we're doing this. We're trying to get our names on all these people's lists, am I right?
Damn right. By the time we're done, I don't want those people to be able to think of anything but us all summer.
Well, since Memphis writes our songs, maybe we'll let him work on the set list. And I mean, we live here, so we should be able to find a scene. I'm hoping.
Perfect, I'll get to work right away. It'll be easier for you to find the party since you're already a student.
Exactly. Yep.
My thoughts exactly. Once you get some stuff together, send it over to me. We'll practice a bit beforehand.
Sounds awesome.
I give Memphis a high five as we get up from our table and start heading out. I'm excited. Something tells me this is going to be big.
I wonder if we still perform at Anne's party. Oh my goodness.
I give a stretch after another long day of classes. I'm looking at the stairs thinking how nice it's going to be back in my room. As I head up, I consider heading over to Isabella's room first. Nothing's more likely to relax me. I head over to Isabella's room, knocking lightly as I open the door.
It's so presumptuous, my goodness.
Isabella is sitting at her desk, but turns at the sound. She beams at me as soon as she recognizes me.
Hey, stud. What's up? Couldn't stay away?
Well, you're awfully hard to keep out of my mind, sexy. I close the door behind me as I go into Isabella's room. For the next few hours, I enjoy myself immensely, just talking and studying with Isabella.
Well, that's nice. You guys are actually capable of doing something else in the bedroom. I'm so proud of you guys. Hey, I'm finally getting some money, which is good. Oh.
It's still early in the quarter. I'm not sure what to expect from Professor Merriweather. Still, it should at least be entertaining.
Alright, if you're in this class, you've probably got the basics down. Which means it's time to start getting serious. Now, normally we do this sort of thing in a lab, but today is special for 2 reasons. Number 1, some brain genius decided to mix glycerin with KMNO4 in our labs, meaning there is now an opportunity for alternate environment learning. Secondly, the morgue is full and my contact is on the cheap.
As soon as she says that, one of the professor's TAs walks into the room pushing a cart with a blanket over it, and a suspiciously body-shaped lump under the blanket. This is a 103 class. I'm pretty sure we're not up to this stuff yet. As soon as I see the look of glee on the professor's face, though, I know we're going to do this.
Alright, better question. Who wants to make the first incision? Don't worry, he's dead. He complains very little.
Around the room, everyone seems unsure what to do with us. A few hands tentatively go up.
Come on, you won't get a chance like this for another 2 or 3 years.
Prof? Is this, legal?
I'm sorry, I thought this was biology. Apparently it's intro to law. Well, as it turns out, I've probably got a degree in that too, so how about you shut up? As a matter of fact, looks like someone just volunteered to take the first cut.
The professor stares at me as the entire rest of the class turns to look at me with a mixture of amusement and horror. I wait a few moments to see if the professor is going to change her mind, but finally I stand up and walk down to the front of the class.
Here you go, Captain Rules. How about you choose our lesson plan for today? Pick a spot. We'll examine whatever you cut up.
The professor hands me some plastic gloves, which I put on as she stands there staring at me. She then hands me a scalpel and I look at the body. Luckily, the TA left his face and lower half covered. I walk over to the corpse and try to figure out what I'm going to do.
I guess we'll start with the chest area.
I look at the body and cover my eyes. I reach out towards the chest and make a slash.
What was that? He didn't cheat you at poker. You're doing surgery. Give it a real cut, boy.
I look at the professor in horror, close my eyes, and really try to sink the scalpel into the corpse.
That's better. Alright, looks like we're looking at the lungs today. Now the first thing you'll notice is the lack of blood. That's because they drain these things, and because I'm not a complete idiot.
The professor looks at me just standing there and makes shooing motions. I slowly return to my seat as Professor Merriweather begins her lecture properly. I can't believe she had me do that. So disgusting. I need to skip this class from now on.
Sorry, Max, that was the only day I had scheduled for you for class. Oh no, I had Monday this week too, but usually. Oh well. What can you do? Okay, and I think we'll roll in bed again. Our weeks are just flying by. We're gonna be done before we know this. Okay, let's do another one. Those last 2 weeks were fairly brief. Not too much happened. Let's see. Sleeping.
Oh, Smitty, you have outdone yourself.
An instant oatmeal package? Wow. That is quite impressive. I must admit. An event.
I am seriously hungry.
Yeah, me too.
It's times like this it pays to have a girlfriend who can give you cheap food.
Oh yeah, you get her a discount now. Hooray!
I head over to the cafe, opening the door and scanning for Isabella before I take a seat.
Oh, hey, good looking. Give me a second, I'll bring you over your favorite.
Thanks, Isabella. Isabella goes about her tasks, and after a few moments, I'm afraid she's forgotten about me.
Oh, right, I forgot about this. Eee.
That's when I notice the door, and Chad walking in. This might be a bad thing. I stick to my seat, but I don't exactly call for his attention. I may not be afraid of a little trouble, but that doesn't mean I need to go looking for it. Besides, I should be here in case Isabella needs my backup, but I don't want to start drama. Luckily, Isabella doesn't notice him at first and keeps serving other customers. Finally, after a few moments, I hear Chad clearing his throat loudly.
Hey, Isabella, I don't get to have a word or nothing? I don't see why you should get a word in. Do you honestly feel like there's something to say? Because I don't particularly. Come on, don't be like that, baby. Look, I'm sorry I screwed up. Doesn't mean we can't have some good times, right? You really think that's all it's going to take?
Isabella sets down the tray she was carrying with enough force that the sound echoes through the whole cafe.
We're over, you bastard. You had your chance at greatness and you frickin' blew it. Now scuttle off and leave me be. Come on, baby, I'm not the only one missing out. We had some good times, right? I've made some mistakes, sure, but I'm coming to you on my knees here. Oh, are you? Really? Because you look like you're standing perfectly well to me. You don't even have flowers or chocolates or anything. You're not even trying. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad you didn't bring me flowers. I'd hate to think you wasted your money. We done here? Come on, you think you can do better than me? Just forgive me already. As it turns out, yeah, I can do a lot better than you. I can do a crap ton better than you.
Chad looks at her confused for a moment, then anger comes over his face.
You're already dating someone else? Already? Screw them, where are they? I'll show them what they get for touching my woman.
Isa can handle it. Although I would love to jump in.
I think for a moment about jumping in and sticking up for Isabella, but then I realize I'd just be butting in. This is between Isabella and Chad, and she doesn't need me sticking my nose in.
Your woman. Your woman? Oh what, I was some plastic doll for you to parade out for your friends? This is my car, this is my cell phone, this is my woman? Screw you, you pig-headed asshole! The only person I belong to is me!
Chad practically reels from the verbal assault. He staggers back a bit from Isabella's angry stare.
I didn't mean it like that. I'm just saying... You know, I thought... No, you didn't think. See, if you had thought, ever, even once, you would have been doused because people would have thought a fire was starting. Get out of my store, Chad. I have no use for you. Neither does anyone else. Go hang out with your bros and belch the alphabet. We're done here.
Isabella turns and stalks behind the counter. Chad looks stunned and ashamed and just turns to walk out.
Yeah!
He catches sight of me as he goes, but after a lecture like that, he can't even muster a sneer. He just leaves quietly. A few minutes later, Isabella comes out of the back and spots me still sitting there.
Oh man, you saw all that, huh? What an asshole, am I right?
I just smile and nod.
Thanks for not butting in. I hate it when people try to fight my fights for me.
I knew you had him, babe. No way that micromind was going to walk all over you.
Well, thank you anyway, sweetness. Come see me after my shift and I'll make sure you know how grateful I am. Besides, I've got a lot of stress worked up that I need to get rid of.
Damn, babe. You don't have to tell me twice.
Always ready to help you relieve some stress, Isa. But man, she shut him down. Oh my goodness, Butch, that's a lot of text. Sleep and work and... So much money now.
Finally, I've got a little free time to start thinking about this end-of-the-year gig I've been planning. I need to ask around and see what kind of parties I can dig up.
Absolutely.
Alright, time to find a party around here. Shouldn't be too hard. This isn't exactly a party-free campus. Of course, the easiest way to do that is to talk to the hardest partying person I know. I knock on Isabella's and give her my best smile as she opens up. Hey, sexy, mind if I come in a sec?
Never, hot stuff. What brings you down the long, hard trek from your room to mine?
Actually, I had a quick question. I'm trying to throw a gig together here on campus, and I'm wondering if you know of anyone throwing a big end-of-the-year bash.
Oh, funny you should ask. Actually, Anne's trying to throw one. Okay, so we still do this.
What? Anne? Shy girl extraordinaire?
Eh,
Isabella shrugs and just points me down the hall.
Okay.
A moment later, I'm knocking on Anne's door.
Oh, hey, Max. What's going on?
So how come you didn't tell me about this party you're supposedly throwing? Anne looks like she's about to blush, but then looks like she's trying really hard not to.
And fails. Well, it's still pretty early in the planning stages, so I haven't really told many people about it yet.
You have entertainment already?
No, that's my next task.
Well, as it turns out, I know this incredible band that would love to get a gig going at a hot college party.
Oh, you mean it? That's terrific. Once we figured out I'm so excited I can't even speak. Once we figured out where we're going to throw it, I'll talk to you to work out the details. Thanks, Max. This means a lot to me.
Apparently it means so much to her that she swirls away excitedly, shutting the door on me.
Oh, Anne.
I head back to my room and dial up Memphis, filling him in on all the details. Luckily, he hasn't been idle, and I have to admit, he picked a pretty good lineup for our set.
Okay, so we've got our venue and our set. Now we just need to figure out how to get the word out. Does she know where she's holding it yet?
Not yet. I figure we'll just get some flyers done.
Fair enough. You want to draw them? I can't do flyers for crap. Maybe we can get Slim to do them.
Nah, I'll figure it out. I know somebody who's pretty artistic.
Okay, you need to go flashy or utilitarian, I'm trying to say. Flashy might draw out a bigger crowd, but the crowd we draw won't necessarily be fans, so they'll be harder to please. A utilitarian flyer, though, gets us a crowd that knows what they're in for, even if they might not be as big.
Go big or go home. Let's go flashy. Last time I checked, we weren't called Back Alley Utilitarian.
Very clever.
Huh. Alright, just a suggestion. Seriously, who's gonna do it, though?
Don't worry, I think I know what to do with that. Just leave it to me.
And that week's done. And energy, I'll have to work on that a little bit, I guess.